Hey everyone, so are you interested in AI bots? Doing work for you, dealing with all the boring tasks that you might have to do on, say, a daily basis? Well, Claude has just launched Computer Use, which is basically AI bots that me and you are able to use. Let's delve right in. Hey everyone, Barry from Music Tech Info. Hope you're doing well. I'm a little jaded today. So I've recently found out that I've got a pelvis fracture, so I can't sit for long periods of time. But that doesn't stop me from wanting to make videos about stuff like this, because Claude, also known as Anthropic is the company and Claude is the product, the kind of ChatGPT equivalent competitor, has just launched Computer Use. What does this mean? This basically means that you now have access to an AI bot, which is really exciting because we all know how powerful AI can be. And the fact that it could control your computer, it could control and analyze what's on the web, it could put stuff onto a spreadsheet for you, all of the admin tasks is really powerful and so exciting. So that's why I wanted to cover it in this video. Now, they've literally just announced this, Anthropic, and I have had a go myself, so this is going to be a live demo as well. They're calling it Claude 3.5 Sonnet, which has enhanced reasoning, state-of-the-art coding skills. It's very good for coding and math skills. Computer use, which is obviously new, what we're talking about here, with a 2000K context window, whatever that means. Now, if you're interested in setting this up yourself, it is possible via a PC or a Mac. But what I encourage you to do, Matt Wolf has done a kind of install video in terms of how to set it up. So I encourage you to set that up via his YouTube video if you are interested. I'll try and leave a link in the description if I remember. But basically what it means is you download something called Docker to your desktop. You have to get an API key from Anthropic to be able to do this. And then it basically launches. You then give it some credits, which is what I've done here. I've put in my credit card details. And then literally you can give it instructions like this and it'll start. Off it goes. So we'll watch that in a second. But there are some really interesting use cases. So for computer use, it basically says on their anthropic.com website, by integrating Claude via API, developers, I'm not a developer, can direct Claude to use computers the way people do, by looking at a screen, moving a cursor, clicking buttons and typing text. I mean, this is just mind-blowing. It's the first frontier, Claude 3.5 Sonnet, AI model to reliably use computers in this way. But it is experimental at the moment and it is in public beta, and we expect the capability to improve over time. And there is definitely room for improvement, okay? You're running it off a console, which basically means that it's almost like a virtual machine, which is fine. But like, I'm not familiar with Docker, so I don't know how to send files to it. So for example, I gave it a quick test last night and I asked it to generate an MP3 file from a YouTube video. And it did that. It looked at YouTube, it found the video on the link, it got the file, it checked the MP3 file to make sure it was audible. And then I couldn't access it. I was saying, how can I access this file? And it was like, it's in Docker. And I was like, oh no. There is room for improvement. Sometimes it can get quite confused. But what's amazing about it, it keeps doing its own screenshots to verify whether it's done whether it's done the action correctly. And I think that is just genius, right? So you could tell it to book a holiday and it would do. In fact, shall we give it a go? I am really excited about this. I'm not doing this because I've got a hip fracture, but I am going to London this weekend and I love music. Find out any gigs that I could attend. Yeah, shall we do that and see what it comes up with? So I'm going to hit run, right? Now it's going to run the agent for us. I'll help you search for concerts and live music events in London this weekend. Let me use Firefox to help with that. So it's just taken a screenshot of Firefox, worked out that Firefox is on the screen, but it's not navigated to the right page. I'm not editing this, by the way, at the moment. It's then gone straight to skiddle.com, which is known as a really good kind of event website. It's gone to London events, right? I'm not doing anything. It's putting in the dates. This is just crazy, man. This is just... Is it going to do the dates? Let's have a look, because there's a few little things going on. So now let me click on gigs. Okay. Use computer. And as I say, it can get things wrong, all right? Okay. Tool, use computer, input action, left click. Right, so it's got the 24th of October, which is actually the wrong date. That's today's date and it's Thursday. So it's managed to do the search by entering the boxes even though it's the wrong information. Okay, and now it's got the results. Let me try. Oh, it's going so quick. It's going quicker than yesterday. Oh, I can't stop it. Well, you can stop it by going. So let me take another popular event listing website since this one seems to be having some issues. Let's try Songkick. Okay, so it's given up on Skiddle. And now it's going to have a look at Songkick. So it's in Songkick, but as you can see, we've got this cookie. Now it's going to ignore that now. Let's try one more website, dice.com, which is another popular concert listing site. Right, so it's going it's going to dice.fm, which I never heard of. Popular events in London. It's done its own screenshot. Again, there's a cookie prompt. It might struggle with that because I don't know if it can actually see that in the screenshot looking at this. Can you see how amazing this is? Whoa, okay. Shows in London. It's nailed London. It's just whether the dates are correct. This is so interesting. It's showing some additional shows that's going on. It's just brought up the calendar. It's just... This is mind-blowing. So this is a console, right? And the console is called Docker Desktop, which is what I've installed, which is a virtual machine, and it's using Firefox. So you can see all of the apps down here. You've got like Excel, kind of spreadsheet, LibreOffice, I think it is. You've got a terminal, Firefox, I think that's like an image thing, PDF, a notepad, and a calculator. So it can use those tools. Okay, now we're getting an error. Okay, so it has really struggled with that. Bless it. It did try. It did try. Okay, so what happens is it only allows for so many requests, okay, per minute. And because it was super, super fast, it's gotten confused and it's produced this error message, okay. So it's got the 24th to the 26th. So let me say, continue. However, you have the incorrect dates. They should be the 26th to the 27th of October. Let's see how it gets on now. So you could either say continue or give it a bit more guidance that it might need. So you can see at the top, it's running again. I just think this is just mind-blowing. And as I say, it's not perfect. You know, if you're a musician, you could say, find me a gig that I could apply for in the month of December at Birmingham in the UK. You know, the possibilities of this are quite huge. One thing that I'm struggling with at the moment is, this could be me. I don't know how to control that console. Anthropic controls that console, not me. Oh dear. We want to make sure it is actually you we are dealing with and not a robot. It's gone to ra.co, so it's gone somewhere completely different. So you do have to bear with it. It's errored again. Bless it. Okay, let me think about this.
A few moments later.
So let's try. Let's not give up on it yet. It's done so well, don't you think? I'm going to London this weekend and I love music. Found out any gigs that I could attend on the 27th of October. So I'm going to be a bit more specific. Let's simplify the request. See, I don't think, no, I can't scroll in here to kind of direct it, which is a shame. Now, in terms of how much it costs, if I refresh the screen, $9.24, it's now $8.52. So it depends how you look at it. If it gets it right first time, you're going to save a fortune. But obviously, this is the worst it's going to get. And that's something to bear in mind. So let's go back. It's running. It's gone into Firefox. And now it's having a look at wegottickets.com, right? Now, what I didn't show is it did actually suggest some events in the prompt, in the results. It's just that I couldn't see it on the Firefox screen. So it did kind of give some good results of places that I could have gone to, but I haven't actually... Whoa, my screen just flickered. I haven't actually edited this video or anything yet, which is really cool. It's like, what is it doing? What is it doing? Do you remember that 80s film, Together in Electric Dreams, where the computer takes over the house? And yeah, it was mind-blowing in the 80s. And this is like, wow, this is just like... We've suddenly moved on so much in AI technology. However, we now recognise that there's still a way to go. So yeah, let's see how we get on with this. It's still running, by the way. So anyway, while we do that, I was looking at... Oh, it's still thinking. See, it's so easy to get distracted because it's controlling the virtual machine and it's like, oh, what's it doing? What's it doing? There's an element of trust here that you need for this. What I was trying to say was last night I said, could you give me some use cases on how you could help me as a musician? And it did come with a huge array of different things, like I could help you build social media profiles. I could help promote your music, but there are limitations. For example, because I can't currently control that console, I don't know how to log into anything. So yeah, signing in is a bit of an issue. But certainly when it's analysing the web and trying to find out information for you, I think it's amazing. You could even say map it onto a spreadsheet and it would do that. So it could put the gigs on the spreadsheet for you. Dice FM. Okay, it's run into a bit of a problem, so I'm gonna stop it. Okay, stop. Okay, what I'm gonna say now is I'm gonna say find. It's become very slow at typing. Find any events and put onto a spreadsheet. I'm typing so much quicker than the memory of Firefox in this virtual machine. When's it going to come up? I typed it ages ago. There we go. Let's see if it can do this. Let's see if it can find... Okay, it wants to try again. Let me try one more resource on the O2 Academy Brixton's website, as they often have Sunday shows. Oh, that's genius. Oh my gosh, it really is getting confused. Okay, let's refresh the screen and start again. Because it's done so much stuff and I just think, poor thing, it's gotten really confused. Okay. Find any music listings in London this weekend and put onto a spreadsheet. Gigs. I'll put gigs because I don't want to get it confused. Find 5 music gigs in London this weekend. There you go. Okay, let's give this a bash. Running Agent. What I like is the fact that it looks at what it's on before it'll start controlling anything. Go away, Java. Don't you hate Java? Okay, so we are going to back to Skiddle again.com. Great, I found a website to search events. Let me set up the date range. Unable to lock directory. Wow, what is it doing? Oh, okay, it's checking LibreOffice, which is the spreadsheet application on the console. Wow. Now let me search for events and create the spreadsheet. So it's getting the spreadsheet app prepared to use. Now it's going into London. Oh, it's typed it in twice. And I have to stand for a little bit. Let me just get this stand-up desk going up. Right, there we go. Okay, it's got the calendar open now. Isn't this incredible? I mean, I know it's not doing exactly what I want it to do, but just the fact you can see this technology, you can see what's going on. You can see the potential of this. It's gone into concerts in London on songkick.com. File created successfully. London_gigs.csv. So it's created the file. Now let me try using WeGo tickets. Oh, it's just getting lost again, isn't it? And this is what you have to weigh up. Is it going to be quicker for me to just do it? As I say, it's in beta, you know. It's a shame, really, because I really wanted to show you that. It's still trying. Now it's trying dice again, and it really had trouble with dice, so I'm going to stop it. Okay. Go to Google search and find 5. Oh. Again, it's getting a little lost. Bear with me, do not go yet. Bear with me. Right. Let me do this. We will get some results, I promise. Go to Google search and find 5 gig events in London for today. Do not go to any other site and map these 5 events onto a spreadsheet with the location and the name of the artist. Okay, let's see if we can do this. So it's going into Firefox. It's recognised that there's an error. It's changing the URL to URL to google.com. Oh, it's going to try and accept. It's accepted the privacy policy. No, I don't want you to sign in. It's recognised that it shouldn't have to do that. Now we've got another problem. It's closed Firefox by itself. It's killed Firefox, right? It's killed Firefox. It's launched Firefox. So this is a problem, right? Is because of all of these prompts, it's getting confused. But now it's gone back to Songkick. It's done a screenshot. It's accepting all cookies by itself. This is just incredible technology. It's found 99 concerts in London. We're on tonight's concert page now. It's just said. Wow, you could have filtered by a genre. That's pretty cool, couldn't you? And as I was saying before, I was easily distracted. You have to weigh up whether it's going to be quicker for you to do it. However, because this is the worst it's going to ever get, this is just going to just improve so quickly. And this is a scary thing, is like, is this technology going to get rid of jobs? And this is the problem, right? There's someone, I haven't watched the video yet on YouTube, but there's someone in ChatGPT, in OpenAI, sorry, I should say, that's literally resigned because they said the public are not ready for AI bots. And I think that suspects that OpenAI want to release their AI bots as well, particularly now that Anthropic has with Claude. So now there's going to be a race to see which other AI bots are going to come to the market. Microsoft have been talking about it this week, about AI bots as well. Okay, so amazingly, the video capture device on my laptop has failed. I think the RAM on this machine became so heavy because of all of this virtual machine nonsense and everything. So the latest is, it says perfect. I found 5 gigs happening in London tonight. Let me create a spreadsheet with their details. And I'll create a CSV file. It then says file already exists in the temporary directory London underscore gigs. Cannot overwrite files using command create. So I've said try a new spreadsheet. So let's see how we go now. As I say, this is as real as it gets. You know, this is a MacBook Air M3 chip, so, but I only have the base 8 gig of RAM. So file created successfully. I don't know why it says October 2023. Oh no, it means, oh yeah, that's interesting. It's the 24th of October. Okay. So it's created the file. It's created the CSV with 5 gigs happening. So we've got Chris Stapleton at the O2. We've got Becky Hill in Wembley. We've got Lizzie, Molcat, and the Pretenders at the Palladium. Well, that's pretty cool, isn't it? It's verifying the contents. It is looking at the artist and the venue, exactly what I've asked for, and then it's errored again. So the fact is, it's done it. It's got the results. It just hasn't put it onto a spreadsheet. Okay, so I didn't get the best success with this demo. However, I did want to show some of the use case examples that you've got. So this one, okay, is all about creativity. To create an 8-bit style crowd forming using SVG. So it's very good at coding. Wow, look at that animation, that's cool. Let's make it playable. Wow. Obviously this is sped up. Look at that. That's pretty incredible, isn't it, really? I think that's amazing. Very impressed with that use case. In another example, this one's asking to navigate to a new Chrome window, navigate to Claude.ai. Once loaded, ask Claude to create a personal website with a 90s style theme. Let's have a look at this.
Ask Claude within Claude.ai to create a fun 90s themed personal homepage for itself.
I've just said that.
Claude opens Chrome, searches for Claude.ai, and then types in a prompt asking the other Claude to create a personal homepage for itself.
So Claude is using Claude. Oh, gosh, honestly.
Claude.ai returns some code, and and that gets nicely rendered in an artifact on the right-hand side.
Look at that.
That looks great, but I want to make a few changes to the website locally on my own computer. Let's ask Claude to download the file and then open it up in VS Code. Claude clicks the Save to File button, opens up VS Code, and then finds the file within my Downloads folder and opens it up. Perfect. Now that file's up and running, let's ask Claude to start up a server so that we can actually view the file within our browser.
Okay.
Claude opens up the VS Code terminal and tries to start a server.
Okay, cool. So you get the gist of that one as well, which is pretty cool. And yeah, they do hit errors on the demos as well. So that's just to say that that is possible. If you do want to find out how to do this yourself, Matt Wolf, you will find his video called How to Install and Use Claude's new AI agent. So cool, there you go. Hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry the demo didn't work out as to be expected, but it gives you an idea about what is currently possible and how fast things will be before things are improved. So I'll catch you on the next one. Oh, and let me know in the comments what you think about it. Take care. Bye.